So now we have talked about integers and floats and numeric variables. We have talked about booleans. The other ones that we are going to be using a lot are strings and characters. One character is one letter or a symbol like a period or a semicolon or something like that. And a string is a bunch of characters. Booleans, doubles, ints, and chars are primitives in Java. Strings are actually objects, and we'll see some of these things. Let me look first at a char variable, right? We will use single quotes to denote one character, one letter. So I can declare a variable of type char, c equals a. So it's a variable, its name is C, and it contains the letter A. We can also declare variables of type string, and those contain a bunch of letters. And let me call it S, and we use double quotes instead of single quotes. So now we have a variable S, and the value is word. Now strings are objects, and so they have actual methods. For example, I could ask the string S, what's your length? Oops, and it's a period, not a comma. S dot length. And I'm actually calling a method, so the empty parentheses need to be there. And that tells me my length is 4 because it has 1, 2, 3, 4 letters. I can also call to uppercase, and I think I'm using the right capitalization. Remember, Java is case sensitive. Yes, so it actually has word all in uppercase. And I could do to lowercase. And I could also do things like where is the letter? So char at, and we start counting at 0. Char at 0 is the first letter of the string, which is the W, because the value is word. And we could ask char at 1, and if we ask char at 35, it's gonna complain. And we'll see how this complains and then how to deal with those kinds of things later on. For now, just know you can do char at length, and we can actually concatenate strings. So we can have ABC plus DEF, and that will give you ABCDEF. We can actually concatenate a string with one character. And remember, the difference between strings and characters is single versus double quotes, right? By the way, space is a character, and the empty string is a string, right? It has 0 elements. I could have a string that contains only one character, and that's not the same as one character, right? This is still a word, it just happens to have a letter. Just like the word A is only one letter, but it's when you're using it as a word, it's not a letter, it's a word. And that is it about strings. Remember, you use the dot to call methods. So we could do string s2 equals s, and then s dot length to call method.